Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. I'm going to sit here in silence for a moment to let people come join. I just sent out a text, so hopefully some Bead friends are going to come on and say hi. So I'm hopping on today because our magical mystery box is a go, and I'm going to tell y'all some details about that. I also just wanted to say hi because it's been a sec. Okay, looks like folks are joining. Hi, Timmy. Aw, Timmy Ferguson, good to see you. Carmen. Carmen, how are you, my dear? Have you been creating with your turquoise? Hi, Cindy. Happy New Year to you. Pauline. Hi, Karen. Hi, Angela. Well, this is gonna be lovely. I'm already excited for whatever's about to happen. This is not a planned live. This is me. I'm going to talk until I stop talking. Hi, Leanne. Thank you again for your sweet Christmas present. Leanne sent the most beautiful roses to the office. Absolutely stunning. It was too generous, and you're incredible, and I love them so much. You're the sweetest. Hi, Kim. Robin. Alrighty. How's everyone's New Year's starting off? I feel like my New Year started off like randomly chaotic. It's like things just kept happening. I was like, why is this? What? No. It was literally January 1st. I was like, no. This year needs to cool it. I saw someone describe 2022 as the year that's just going to be unhinged. We are finally going off the rails this year because we've had it. We're at the point. We're done. So January 1st started, and the door of my bathroom, which is a shared bathroom, fell off, and I was like, "Alrighty, Happy New Year!" So, hi everyone, happy New Year. Anyone have any New Year's stories to share? I would like to hear if you've had a chaotic or hopefully a much smoother start to your year, because that sounds so much better. Wow, we have literally everyone joining us. I have not been live for a sec. Anyone remember? I don't. um, let's see. We did the day before Christmas. We did our last live sale of the year, and then we've been on shop break mode, and it's been nice. We've all kind of everyone in the shop's still been like working. Some of it we all took kind of time off at different times. And just doing kind of more random work. Jesse's been coming in, making sure things are still running smoothly. Oh, Pauline, I'm so sorry. I hope everyone is safe and getting better and recovering. Michelle Morris says, I need my mystery box ASAP. Well, Michelle, I'm going to give you all the details in just a moment. We got a couple things to cover for the mystery box to make sure everyone is squared away and gets their mystery box. Alice says, chaotic New Year here too. Yeah. I'm hoping it gets less chaotic, but is it really going to? Yeah, it's been a sec, Julie. And I'm not, this isn't even like this is not a live sale. This is not a class. This is just me saying hello and telling you about the mystery box. And Friday is our first live sale back. Our first live sale of the year is this Friday. Mark your calendars. So we're starting on the Friday, and then we're going to go on do Monday also, and kind of go back to our normal schedule of Monday, Thursday. But we're going to start this week with a Friday. And since we didn't do our end of year sale, I'm going to have to make Friday sale extra fun, because we always do like end of year sale, and then I didn't do one. We were busy after the last live sale. And then I kind of went into a little vacation mode / taxes / all the fun things, end of year. And we didn't do our end of year sale. So I'm maybe thinking New Year's sale could be even more fun. Lori says, I've harassed Josie all day about the mystery box. Jesse has the patience of a saint. Yeah, Jesse and I have been working together the last couple days to figure out how to get this mystery box going. Because let me back up. So like last year, I had this idea like before Black Friday and wanted to make this kind of a Black Friday mystery box. That was not possible. That was like supply chain craziness was really just starting or getting worse. Things were just getting busy in the shop, and we had to get that December bead box out. And so we just kind of focused on what we had in front of us and decided to kind of push the mystery box till this year. It is now this year, and we have figured it out. So I want to. So here's how this is working. Our mystery box is going to be shipping out at the end of February. Pre-orders are now open. So if you were on that, if you had commented like sold on that original post that I had made, that item is now in your cart because you were previously on the wait list, which was kind of we were using as the interest list. And so we moved all that whole wait list into carts about 20 minutes ago. So you can actually go ahead and pay for that. And so we're doing it as a pre-order. You pay now. We have pre-orders open for most of this month. And items are going to start arriving later this month from my suppliers. I'll tell you more about the items in a moment. And then we're going to be packing the February bead box and then packing the mystery boxes. So that the mystery boxes are going to go out end of February, give or take. If we are ahead of schedule, we will send it earlier. If we are finding it's a whole lot of work, which is going to be a lot of work to get this mystery box together, it's going to ship like around February 28th. Maybe it'll be like first days of March. We'll keep you updated. No stress. Just in this new year, let's just have a renewed sense of patience. Certain things are like not under our control as much these days, especially like shipping and supply stuff. But a lot of the items I already have secured and are already in the US with a lot of my US suppliers. So that should make us fine to keep this on track. So so this with the pre-order, it means you need to pay for your box to reserve your box. If you're previously on the interest list, that was us gathering about how many we need to assemble, which I've been working with suppliers using that number. But now you can actually pay for your box as a pre-order, and it'll ship at the end of February, and you'll have something awesome to look forward to for the beginning of this year. Let's take a look at some of questions. Sarah says, was shipping ever under our control? No, we did our best. The good news is, because I'm anticipating this box to weigh about a pound or more, it's going to have to ship priority mail because first class only goes up to 16 ounces. So that means it actually is a little bit more in our control because USPS is so much better with priority mail than first class. It's kind of a little la-di-da when it comes to first class. If you haven't noticed, like the bead box ships first class, and sometimes USPS, our good United States Postal Service, takes its own sweet time and messes up sometimes. And with priority, we have much better luck. So everyone's mystery box who's in the US is going to ship priority mail, which is nice. You'll see when you check out that the shipping amount is going to show as like $10 and something. It's rare for the shop. We're actually charging exact shipping for the box, so we're not going to be losing like $5-6 on every box because we wanted to be able to include a full $50 of beads in that box. If we're doing a mystery box, we're going to do it right. So it'll be $50. You're paying $50. And it's going to have we're estimating like $80 to $90 retail of beads. But then you do have to pay the exact shipping charge of the $10 or so for the priority mail. Lots of questions about how do I purchase this? So if you were already on the wait list, you can just go to your account page. So just go to samsbeadshop.com and click log in. I think everyone probably did it through Facebook, log in through Facebook, and you can get checked out. Make sure that's the only item in your cart. That is super important because it's going to show us an order, and it's important that you don't have other items because we're not shipping the boxes until later. So then it would just create a mess if there's other items in your order. So make sure your order has one item, or if you want multiple, just the mystery box in it, and you'll be good to go. I believe you'll only pay that $10 shipping fee once. So if you order 2 boxes, I think you're just gonna pay the one shipping fee. Because how we ship it is more based on the box size for priority mail than the weight. So you can get as many boxes as you want. We can probably ship it for that same price, and we won't charge you more. I want to make sure I didn't miss. I know there's a few more questions, so let me take a look. If you hadn't been on that interest list, I also published the mystery box to the website to make it nice and easy for anyone to purchase. I think I also linked it in this post. Yeah, in the post of this live, there's a link to the mystery box listing on samsbeadshop.com. So you can also go there and purchase your box. You don't need to rush and do it right now. We have plenty of boxes to go around. You can stay and hang for a few minutes. You'll be just fine. But then after live, be sure to go and purchase it because only folks who have pre-ordered the box are going to be guaranteed a box once we start assembling them. Shall we talk about the beads in the box? I feel like that's the fun part here. That's what we're all here for. We're here for fun beads. That's the whole fun of Sam's Bead Shop is we want some good beads. Brooke, we don't currently have a cutoff date. If we run out, then that will be the cutoff. I have an estimation of how many I'm going to be able to assemble from what I've ordered. So I'm kind of going to cut it off around there. So if it sells out, it sells out. If we have a few extra, we'll have a few extra to set that will be available. But, Sarah says, beads, tell us about the beads. Emily says, show me the beads already. Okay, so I don't have beads to show you. It is a mystery box, but I can tell you something. So a few little somethings. Because it's not quite like the bead. This is different. I know this was a question. It's different than the bead box. With the bead box, we're curating a whole theme and a color palette and balancing different shapes and sizes, the colors, of course, gemstones, metals, glass, all in one box. But with the mystery box, it's different because it's much more based on the awesome things that I'm able to get. So it's not necessarily gonna be things that are going to coordinate, but I'm going for things that are just exciting. And it's also kind of fun because I'm able to order things that say I can't get for the bead box. I don't know, for whatever reason, if they don't even have enough for the bead box or something, I'm ordering things for the mystery box that are just exciting me. I'm trying to make it so that the mystery boxes are generally similar looking. Just it also makes it easier for us to assemble it. But it is a mystery box, and there will be some variance likely between the boxes. So let me tell you about a couple of the beads before I answer more questions. The first thing that I confirmed is a fire polish pack that is coming my way. I believe is 13 fire polish strands in a range of sizes. And they're all in kind of this cool colorway all together. That's very sparkly and gorgeous. And so those 13 strands are going to be in everyone's box. Everyone's going to get one of those packs. So that already gives us $30 of value just from that. And it's not going to take up that much of the value, which is why of some of the budget to put together the box. So that's kind of why I'm seeing that this box is going to have a lot of great stuff in it. It's just starting from there. There's 13 strands of fire polish, gorgeous faceted beads right there. And then now I still have so much more that I get to play with, and I have ideas. So there's certain items that my suppliers are just clearing out right now. And you might recognize some of the shapes from the bead box. And if I'm seeing like a shape in a certain color that's like really on discount, or like I made an offer to like buy them out, you'll probably recognize a few of the shapes. I'm eyeing, I haven't confirmed which ones I'm going to exactly choose, but I'm eyeing some like rice beads, trillium flowers, some of those like 3mm drooks Shira went crazy for. And I'm thinking about doing like larger bags of each one, whereas you get like a smaller bag for each. Like in the bead box, you probably get like a smaller bag of each. I would think it'd be more fun the bead box if I kind of fill up the bags a bit more, um, especially if we're getting such like if we're trying to pack a punch with the mystery box. Um, I have to balance it, of course, because I want to have a nice variety, but I also like the idea of having like you're actually getting a good amount of each bead too. Lori says 3mm jokes. Yes, please. Mitzi says big beads. So that's something I'm thinking about, Mitzi, is like I'm trying to find like especially check glass items that are larger. Because that's kind of I really like get excited by larger check beads because that can be used as like focal pieces and really like be something you can design around. Because I want this mystery box to be something that is just like exciting when you receive it. I want you to like be like, oh my god, like kind of how Brooke opens up her check glass boxes. I want that sort of excitement when you open up your mystery box, and just be like, I want you to be so happy that you got this mystery box for yourself as a start of your gift. Pauline, you can go ahead and order. Anyone can order the mystery box. If you have questions, please just shoot us a message to the page. Jesse's going to be in the office for a little bit longer today, and he'll be back tomorrow. Just shoot a message to the Sam's Bead Shop Facebook page, like the messenger inbox, and we can help you out. We'll make sure you have a box ready to go. Nicole says, will there be gemstones? Yes, I am working with some of my gemstone suppliers. I'm figuring out what's possible. I was offered a whole bunch of different like faceted pendants on closeout. So I think I'll be able to hopefully include at least 1 or 2 gemstone pendants in the box. Let me look at my list here, see if I forgot anything else. Oh yeah, and then there's just some various cool check strands that I'm negotiating on because there's some very colorful, fun, really like just really pretty strands that I really want for the box. So working on those. I just got off the phone with one of those suppliers, and like we're trying to figure out how to make it work. So I think it's going to be fun. It is different. This is a question I saw. This is different than Sam's Bead box. So there still will be a January Sam's Bead box that ships, oh my God, in 5 days. We're aiming to ship on Monday, the 10th. So if you're not a subscriber to Sam's Bead box, you have until the 9th to join if you want to get the January box, and it is gorgeous. I believe we have a few boxes available right now. And then there will still also be a February Sam's Bead box. Nothing's changed with Sam's Bead box. We're just also doing some extra bonus fun to start the year off with our mystery box. Sarah says, any seed beads? Do you want seed beads? Is that, I'm curious. I remember I was looking at the feedback post for, I'm just starting to read through some of the feedback that you guys shared in Gem Chat. I did like, I need some feedback on the bead box, and here's some questions. And I was asking folks what shapes they like the most, and like the ones they like the least. The ones that folks seem to have liked the least from the bead box is daggers and seed beads. But then of course some other people were the exact opposite. So, but a lot of people did say that. So seed beads I'm personally a fan of seed beads if they're not too small, because I think they make a really nice spacer bead that's not metal. And of course with metals, you have to kind of worry about metal content. So with seed beads, it can be a really nice way to have a spacer that you can kind of rely upon. Like I have some like various metallic seed beads that I use as like my metal spacers in almost anything. Okay, let's see. Pauline said soft flex. Wait, that's actually a good idea. I would not count on that, Pauline, but I will definitely reach out to Sarah and see if they have any soft flex on clearance that they want to add into the box. That is, I am trying everything for this box because I want it to be awesome. So I will definitely try. If you guys have more ideas, let me know. I guess I should also reach out to the folks at TierraCast and see if they have anything they are clearing out. But those are the two that are probably less likely. What is happening is tons of awesome check glass. Some of those gemstone pendants. I'm eyeing at some other gemstone strands, hopefully. Yeah, and what else am I feel like I've gone through everything. Kathy says, happy birthday to all. Do we have some birthdays in the house? Oh my gosh. Kristen. Oh my God, best birthday gift. If I missed your question, just comment it again and I can answer it. Only cuz says lampwork beads. Probably not. I don't have a lot of lampwork contacts. If you have been around the shop, which as you have, Emily. Oh wait, only cuz remind me your name. I think that's Emily's not your name. I'm gonna focus on what I do well, because I always think that's what works at the end of the day. I have really good contacts with gemstone folks and with my check suppliers. So that's going to be what the focus of the box is going to be. I will, of course, reach out to other folks and see if they want to be included in this mystery box. But who knows what they'll say, but maybe they will. That'd be cool. A lot of the Tara's commenting about the TierraCast. I love that they're including the TierraCast in Sam's Bead box, but we have those custom made for the box. TierraCast doesn't just carry all hundreds of pieces of each design in their warehouse normally, so we send them a request so they can make it for the box, which is why I'm thinking they probably don't have a crazy stock left over to send, but I will ask. Kim says, had to go back and purchase a second box. Can't wait. Oh my God, Kim. Heck yeah. Yeah, so once I put in at least a couple hundred boxes into the system. So once those are all claimed, I'll see if I can make more, but that's going to be what I'm going to be using as the cutoff for now. Alrighty, that was a lot on the mystery box. I'm going to pause for a second. I also just want to hang out with y'all. Oh yeah, Cynthia, you talk about Nile's silver silk. I can certainly ask him if he has scraps he wants to give us, but he is a smaller operation, so I don't think he probably has a ton left over. But again, I will ask. I'm loving these ideas. The shop has only ever gotten better because of customer suggestions over the years. So thank you for these ideas. This is not my house. I'm staying at a friend's house for a couple days in Carmel. I just wanted a little getaway during the shop break. And I love it here in Carmel. It's so peaceful. And yeah, my house is not this pretty. I was spending a few days here with my folks. They just had left, and I'm heading out tomorrow back to Oakland to prep for Friday's live sale. Oh, I guess I should say, oh no, I said at the beginning, our first live sale back is Friday. I really hope you'll join us. I will make it extra special and probably include some special sales because we didn't do our end of year sale. So we are going to do a New Year's sale. Terry says, now tell us what's in the January bead box. It has some really nice beads. Here, can I spoil one shape in it? The January box has table cut drops in it. And if you have been paying around the shop lately, you know that those are my latest obsession. And it's a color mix of the table cut drops that we don't have in the shop currently. We got a new color mix just for the box. And it's pretty. And I won't tell you what colors it is. But the January box is stunning. We made our own bead mix. It's been a sec since we had a bead mix. The October box had a bead mix. Did November have a bead mix? I don't feel like November had a bead mix. So we made and then December, of course, had the seed bead mix and the rice bead mix. January has a bead mix coming back in it. And it's gorgeous. So we did again, we made our own. So we picked out every single bead in it and mixed that all up ourselves, which is a lot more work, but I think it really pays off because we could include more of each bead in it. Brooke says a mix of table cuts. Oh, so it's one table cut drop, but the glass itself has two colors mixed together. Oh, how's everyone feeling right about now? It's a Wednesday. Are people back at work right now? Is anyone still to just have this week as a week off, or are you retired and it's just enjoying life right now during this moment of calm? Kim is asking about the monthly bead box. There is a discount code for the bead box, Kim. You can use code VIP5. VIP and the number 5 will get $5 off your first Sam's Bead box. That's different than the mystery box, but you can definitely use that if you're new to Sam's Bead box. Linda said, Linda, we can probably answer an international shipping question better over messages, but we don't use DHL for international shipments. We've heard not great things from some of our colleagues at other bead shops and are probably going to stay away from them for parcels. We've had pretty good luck with our international shipments, but they've just been slow these days, just with customs and like quarantining customs, just a mess. But they are still arriving just fine, which is what is most important to me. And hopefully soon it'll kind of get faster again. Cynthia says, are we still live? Yes. Hello, my dear. Susan says, I'm back at work after 2 months for carpal tunnel surgery. Well, I'm glad to hear that you have recovered, Susan. That's amazing. I hope you can continue to feel like good in your work. That's hard to deal with. I had like a lot of random wrist issues growing up that are still sort of there. And I always I think it's also kind of in my family. So hopefully I'm hoping to not have to like go through that later, but it's definitely a possibility. I have very weak wrists. Brooke says, to those in healthcare or educational fields, big hugs. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Just gonna say yes. Anyone have something like lovely, positive they want to share with us? I think we need a moment of just like collective like goodness. I'll try to think of something too, but I want to share some positivity from y'all too. Cynthia says, I'm late, but mystery box. Cynthia, you might want to watch this on replay because the mystery box is officially live. You can now purchase your pre-order and secure your box. Pauline said, Sam, you literally changed my life with making jewelry. Pauline, I'm about 4 inches from sobbing already today, just for no reason. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I think I have felt such a renewal during this shop break. And like the first thing that really did it for me was Nile of Silver Silk our good friend Nile did a like virtual party bus that was a lot of fun. And one day he was so kind to make the theme use beads from Sam's Bead Shop. And I got to scroll his group, the Silver Silkies group, and just see all of these. I don't think I even quite registered all the different folks that have beads from the shop and that were posting these beautiful creations with beads from the shop. And it was like really quite touching to me, just like see how widespread like the impact of like all these people just having fun with beads, which is like the whole point of all this, is just to have something that makes you feel good, that you like doing. um I just had this like this moment with it. I got a little teary eyed, and like people were just making gorgeous things. And when someone's making gorgeous things, that means they have had taken time for themselves to do something that they love. And I think that is like incredible. Um, and that's like the sort of like kindness I would like want to give to like myself this year, and want to like keep passing forward to all of you this year, because I think it is just like so important. Um, Wanda, I love you. Yeah, it was just cool. I don't know. I think it was the first moment during this break where I was just like, oh, this is awesome. Like this is really awesome. I was feeling tired, like the end of the year feeling, and like I was like I saw shop break coming and it started, and I was kind of just like in that post craziness mode and didn't know what to do with myself. And I got to see that all those postings, and then I got to see and then I got to join Nilay's workshop. He did this like awesome day long workshop on New Year's Eve day. And it was 4 sessions of beading on Zoom. And like, it was so much fun. I think I was able to attend 3 of the sessions just because of like New Year's Eve craziness. I was hosting 2 people for dinner. And like, but I got to attend for most of it and just bead. And I also wasn't leading it, which like was like a nice break of its own, that I just got to sit there, work with my beautiful silver silk, getting to learn from Nilay, doing things I hadn't done before, and like trying something different in my jewelry making actually made it feel completely different for me. So I think it's really cool that that idea I think could suit us well for this year. That we've kind of been in the same space for a couple years altogether, and like growing together. And I think it's important that we kind of keep that energy going, that like learning something new is what's going to keep us excited and feeling good. Sorry, where did my tangent start? um Colleen, my dear Colleen had a question. I'm going to catch up on comments for a moment. Let me scroll back. I don't know how far I should scroll back. My sister's here. Hi, Rachel. Rachel, you should tell people something cool. Wink, wink. Or you don't have to. I'm reading comments, so, and then I'm gonna get to, so I don't miss questions. Debbie says, I got several subscription boxes. Sam's are my favorite. Yes. Cynthia says, something positive. I received my coiling gizmo and love playing with it. I have never used the coiling gizmo. I know Sarah Lovecraft uses it all the time. Debbie says, where do I pre-order first time here? Great question, Debbie. So in like, I have links in the post of this live. And there's a link that'll take you right to the mystery box. So you can go ahead and purchase the mystery box and have that pre-ordered for yourself, and it'll arrive in a couple months. End of February, we're going to start shipping. Make sure that that mystery box is the only item in your cart, because that order won't be shipping for a couple months. We don't want those other items just sitting there. It'll feel like it could create confusion and whatnot. So just order the mystery box on its own. Nancy said, I saw 2 different rainbows today. Made me feel hopeful for 2020. Wait, I saw 2 different rainbows. I was driving across one of the, there's so many bridges in the bay. I was driving across a bridge going to North Bay, and I saw an entire rainbow. I don't know if I've ever seen an entire rainbow. And we even drove to the point where like we essentially saw like I mean, you can't see the bottom of the rainbow because of whatever, but like we saw the entire rainbow. It was crazy. It was amazing. Let's see. I knew there's, oh my God, all these sweet comments. Angela, I love you. You're the best. Angela, you've been around the shop for a while now, and you are just endlessly positive and like commenting on posts, like emanating your positivity. And like that is the sort of like thing that I just like cherish in our community, is just like that sort of support when folks are engaged in gem chat or like on our Zooms and just like being supportive of each other. Like that's what's most important at the end of the day. Like the beads don't, at the end of the day, the beads don't matter, because at the end of the day, it's like what we're feeling that matters. And I think we how we treat each other and support each other is all of that, and like how we can make each other feel. So thank you for being part of that awesomeness. Colleen, I finally found Colleen's question. Sam, I might have missed it. Can I pay for my box tomorrow with my live sale purchase, or do they have to be separate purchases? Separate purchases, my dear. It's important that the bead box, the mystery box, be purchased separately so that it can be shipped later more easily. And our live is Friday. We're doing our first live back is going to be Friday, not Thursday. And Thursday is like the normal day. So you rock for remembering that. I've only focused on over the holidays on organizing all my beads, so I actually find what I have. I bet that is going to be like lend so well to you to next year. Like I've only done one crazy organization of my personal beads ever. It was a few years back, and I just when I found the container that I really liked at Michael's, got a bunch of them on discount, and like actually sorted things by color. And since then it's gotten like not as good, but it still has like the bones of that, and it literally had like made designing after that so much easier. Just be like, okay, I want a bead in this color family. It's already organized, and I don't have to spend all this time wasting time when I want to be like designing. Cynthia says, I got a jeweler's desk that I need to put together so I can work on it. So excited to use it. That's exciting. Happy New Year to you. Marianne said shipping doubled for 2 boxes. Okay, we'll check on that, Marianne. Thank you for letting me know. Janine says, my favorite beads over Christmas were your Christmas tree beads. Aren't they cute? I wonder if we still have any. I bet they're gone by now. But oh my gosh, those were so cute. Those were a find of my sister. My sister was like, Sam, have you seen these? I was like, what? Christmas tree beads? I've never had Christmas tree beads in this shop. I want Christmas tree beads every year in this shop. Roxy says, what's your bead jewelry story? Tried to Google it, but didn't find. How long you've been selling, beading? Oh, yeah, I don't really have like a big bio on myself on the website. That's definitely like on my list. The closest thing I have like about my story is Softlex posted an article in earlier this year, and they did a full interview of me. So I think you can probably find that on if you search Softlex Sam Speed Shop. I feel like it's a long story. I might bore people who've already heard it. My sister was a beater for when I was young, and I always thought it was cool, and I wanted to be involved. And I remember my first bead I remember liking was like these polymer clay citrus beads. And my sister and mom were the only one who actually knew how to like finish the earrings, how to make a loop. So I would just like arrange the beads and like put them on a head pin, and then they would finish them. And then they would actually occasionally go to like farmers markets to sell their stuff. My mom was making children's clothing at the time, and that's kind of where it started. And then I kind of just found my way back into it later on, and that's kind of where the story gets much longer. So I would love we I think that a tale for another day. I'm happy to share. Thank you, Cynthia. Happy New Year, Sandra. Holly said, did you make it to the opera I had tickets for? What are we talking about? What opera? I got to see Handel's Messiah for the first time earlier in December. And then I was going to go back. This organization was doing another concerts New Year's Eve, but they canceled that one. I think maybe that's when you're thinking. Is that what you're at? The one, Holly? Lori says my order is complete. Lori has purchased her mystery box. Yay! I'm sure Neela and I will be doing more this year together. Neela is awesome. Rich said find a pot of gold at the Rainbow for the next live sale. Ah. Lindy says, I see you in a beaded Volkswagen Bug driving over the bridge. I feel like I have the modern day equivalent. I have a Camry hybrid, which is like not that different than a Prius. So yes, I feel like I have the hippie car of my generation. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Brooke. Jess and I will sort that out. We'll have a better answer soon. I don't think a ton of people are purchasing 2 boxes, but we will make sure it's right, of course. Darlene, you have been around the shop for so long, like literally years, and I appreciate you so much. Happy New Year to you. This is the sound of me reading comments. I'm not a fast reader. Lindy says, I'm in the middle of sorting, but I keep designing instead of sorting. I mean, could be a worse problem, but this happens to me when I'm organizing, like, wait, I want to use this right now. Ooh, mother-daughter beading times together. That sounds really special. Catherine says, how much is the mystery box and when is the last day to get it? The mystery box is $50 plus exact shipping. It's around $10 a box, $10 for the box because it's shipping prior to mail. It's a heavy box. And the last day to get it is more, we're saying like they're going to be available for like the next couple weeks. But if it sells out sooner, then that's the cutoff. And we have a little few extra, then that'll be the cutoff. So it's not super strict right now, but if you want one, I'd say go ahead and grab it because I saw the site and they're going pretty quick. I think about 2/3 of them are gone because of the wait list. Less than 2 months, Marriott. Well, probably about 2 months till it actually reaches your mailbox. We shall count down together. And then you got to tell me everything you think about the mystery box. Oh, Pauline's asking about Tanya. Yeah, I don't think I have like the emotional capacity to like go there right now. But I would love to talk about that more in the future. Absolutely. Tanya means a whole lot to me. And then Anna Marie's talking about Tanya too. I met Tanya in 2012. I think I was like 12 or 13. Is when I was kind of first starting out, like in the bead trade. So while I may seem young to many now, like I have been doing it for a while, which is why I've just tried. Which is why I don't feel like I have. Which is why I feel like I have a decent amount of like of understanding of gemstones in the trade, and of course I'm always trying to learn more. But yeah, I actually think I talked about Tanya. I was on that Q&A with Sarah that we did. I got to talk about Tanya. Tanya's the lady who introduced me to the gem trade essentially. She was an Aussie, and she was based in Thailand. She was based in Bangkok for many years, and she ran her own gemstone company. Anna Marie, what was the name of it? It was Fusion and Muse. And she had a very loyal following because of her credibility as a gemstone seller. She had very close contacts with the sellers in Bangkok. There's huge gem markets in Bangkok that she took me around to. And I just tried to learn as much as I could from her. And she was so generous to just fully take me under her wing. And she didn't see it as a big deal at all that I was young, as long as I was being honest. She says, as long as you are being honest about the gemstones and you are doing good and doing right, then you have nothing to hide from. You can do it. And I've kind of always operated from that since then. And always at the forefront thinking about what it means to like to be authentic in the gem trade, because it's hard. I if you were on that live sale the other, like a few weeks ago, like there was a stone that I hadn't noticed was off when I was listing it pretty quickly, and then during the live sale I was like inspecting it, I was like, this is off. And in that moment I was like, y'all, something's wrong with this, we're heavily discounting this and we're not thinking that this is fully genuine. And that was like a hard moment for me, because I was like, oh, I didn't usually I would catch that sort of thing, or I would not be working with a supplier that would make that sort of error. This was a newer supplier that I've been testing out, and like I don't think they misrepresented on their part, but there was some sort of miscommunication because that bead was off and I could not sell it as what they were saying it, what they had claimed it was. So I've always operated my business out of that kind of place of Tanya, of being genuine and honest. Really, really matters. And so Tanya, I got to work with her. I got to visit her when I visited Bangkok in 2012, and she took me around to the gem markets, and that's where I purchased my first stock of goodies. And that's where that's where I fell in love with Botswana agate. Is I purchased some strands at that market. I think I still have one of those strands in my stash. That is so gorgeous. These faceted Botswana agates that are just absolutely stunning. And that's kind of where the shop, as kind of you know it, started, because before that I was selling some like buttons and things and other more random sorts of things. And then with Tanya is when I was like, wait, no, this is cool, this is awesome. And Tanya helped me out over the next year, helping like get me more goodies and things. And and then I was always, and during that trip she also shared with me that she was not doing amazingly. They weren't quite sure like what was going on at the moment, but she was going in for some scans, and they knew just something wasn't quite right. And then there was a group, Anna Marie Stewart, who's here, we were part of a fundraiser that helped pay for her scans, that then ultimately helped get a picture that she wasn't doing so great. And she ended up we ended up losing our dear Tanya, I think later that year. I think it was in 2012, that same year. And I still think about her all the time. And any one time someone brings her up, I'm more than happy to talk about her, because I want to like just keep her legacy going, and because I think it's important that sort of integrity. I think that sort of integrity and kindness and just love is so important. So we love you, Tanya. We are still remembering you right now. She was amazing. She had a thick Aussie accent. My goodness. Oh my gosh. But yeah, and so in anything I do today is to try to carry on Tanya's legacy. So that's a piece of the Sam's Bead Shop kind of origin story, is the people I learned from. Okay. I skipped over comments. Let me go back. All the best. Deborah says, I'm wondering why I didn't know about you before. Is because you just started your bead box. Always laughing and smiling. You always laughing and smiling. Indeed. I'll have to watch your time. Oh, thanks, Deborah. I don't know. I mean, the shop is still like considered a small shop. We're just our own little corner of the bead world, but we're very dedicated folk. If you come to the live sales often, you'll see similar faces there each time. And so the shop is its own community. And if you come to if you hang around regularly, you'll get to know some of the other folks in the shop. Folks have started to like meet up in person and become friends like over the internet too, and that's just I think really amazing to see. All like the group chats that are now a thing for some members that have been around a long time. Because when people ask me like, Sam, what do you do? It's like someone who doesn't know how to run a beach club. They're like, what do you do? And I try to explain it. Always saying like it's a bead shop never feels like the full answer, like at all. Because like I feel like there's so much more to our community. Like we're not just like selling beads. Like it's a whole community of people that I like really enjoy being with and beading with and sharing with and getting inspired by. So I've come up with different ways that I've sort of explained it. I'll say like it kind of feels like an in-person bead shop but online, but like that doesn't work. Or I'll say like it's like a whole beading community. We do classes and live sales, and we have a bead box to inspire folks with a whole palette of beads. Like I don't. It's like how do you exactly explain it? Wanda says it's a community and one member owns a bead shop. Oh, I like that. Oh, Angela says, tell people that you make people happy. Yeah, maybe that's how I should start answering that question. Is like, oh, I get to be part of like the creative journey of, I don't know how many people, but like a lot of people. And that's really cool that I get to be just like one piece of someone else's creative journey. That's cool. I like that. Holly, sometimes I don't want to, if I'm like not feeling, if like I'm not feeling conversation, I'll be like, I've got an online shop. And then they don't usually have another question because they're like, oh, okay. Like, secretly, do they know that it's the coolest online shop in the whole wide universe? Brooke says, just tell them you're a dealer, let them wonder. Oh my God. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, Cynthia says, I pre-ordered my box using the excuse that's my birthday present to myself. Heck yeah, it is. You deserve it, Cynthia. You're gonna get a lot of beads for that $50. I can promise that. Sandy says, I was so sad to be on the wait list for the Magical Mystery Box. Sandy, I think everyone was originally put on the wait list, and then it went into folks' carts. I'm gonna check on this right now for you. Yeah, there's still boxes available. You just have to go to the website or the link in this live stream. But if you go to samsbeadshop.com and if you hit new items, the newest new item is the mystery box, and you can order it. Just be sure to order it on its own without anything else in your cart, because that will ship in a couple months once the mystery box is ready. All right, looks like Cara is set. Leanne got a box. Okay, cool. I'm glad folks are getting their box. I hope there's enough to go around. And if I can increase the number I can make, I will do my best. Oh, I say it every live sale. We love new beady friends. So the people that stick around in the bead shop, I find of a new person who will stick around is someone who's like willing to get involved, someone who's willing to get in the comments and try out things, try out the bead box, come to the classes. So if you're willing to like get involved in the community, that's when you're going to have like the best experience. And the more you're there, the more I feel like I can welcome you and the other folks can welcome you into our midst. Because sometimes if it's busy, maybe we don't get to properly welcome you on your first live. So if you're like watching and you're watching all silently or quietly, start yelling in the comments. We can't be your friend if you're not there. We want to be your bead friend. And I'll try to think of more things that I can do to like bring us together. And I think one of those things is going to be more beading with friends days. I loved the last one where we just all were on Zoom beading for hours together. That was awesome. Cindy says I paid $64.25. Cindy, if you're in California, that does sound right. Or if you're international, because it would be $50 for the box, $10-ish for shipping, and then if you're in California, sales tax. Make sure nothing else is in your cart, Cindy. Jessica said, please put the link for the mystery box. I am grabbing the link and it's going into the comments right now. It is there. Yeah, it's not, Alicia, it's not on the homepage. It's on the new beads page. Pauline says, actually, for me, I met Sarah. And through Sarah, you met me. Oh, cool. Janine, if you've paid for one, you're set. You can clear the other one. You might have two accounts if you have a Facebook login and if you have an email login. If you want us to combine your accounts together, shoot us a message and we can do that for you. Jen says, first live. See, this is what we're saying. You got it. Hello, Jen. Hello. Mary says, this community is hilarious. I do enjoy the comments. I hate that I sometimes miss like more of the comments than I want. Like y'all know I can't multitask. So I try to focus on one thing and I try to also look at the comments, but I miss some of the things all the time. So I'm glad at least y'all can enjoy the comments if I miss them. Oh, I'm enjoying this too, Marianne. We'll wrap up soonish. Can someone tell me how long I've been on for? There's just like a counter on Facebook. It doesn't show me that, but I think I'm feeling like I might go on a little walk or something and enjoy Carmel while I'm here. Hey, look, there's not as much light behind me anymore. Let's see, Deborah said, I love the classes. I felt so left out my first few times. I'm really in rare form today. Well, Deborah, let us know if there's anything we can do to support you. And always the classes are on replay if that was your issue, but if there's another issue, let us know so we can try to help. Anna Marie ordered her box, catching up on more comments. Janine combined her account on her own. I didn't know that was possible. That's awesome. I forgot about there's like updates to the site that I don't even know about. Yeah, Cheryl, definitely shoot a message to the Sands Beach Up page so we can get that, hopefully that item out of your cart, out of your order, because it is important that only the mystery box is in your cart when you check out. Cynthia says, first live of the year. Yes, and it's a random one. At any moment, I could just go to sleep. I'm tired. No, I'm not that tired. But you know when you've been talking for too long and you're like, whoa, I need to cool it. Cindy said it's a one-time purchase. Yep, you're purchasing through the website. It won't recur or anything. I would love to do more of these mystery boxes in the future if it's possible. If people like them, you know. But yeah, it's just a one-time purchase. Lori, I am in Carmel, which is a couple hours south of the Bay Area. It's this lovely little beach town. Okay. I think with that, we should call it a day. Last chance for questions on mystery box. If you have further questions, shoot the Sands Beach Up page a message. Jesse will be in the office tomorrow and can help you out. Dawn, I'll paste the link again since since I can't pin from where I currently am. But you can also always just go to samsbeadshop.com, go to new items, and the mystery box will show right there. Pamela says, how about 1 1/4? I like that idea, Pamela. I think it'll be fun. If this one goes well, I think that, who knows, that could be possible. Angela says, so great to see you. Really missed you. Can't wait to see you Friday. I will see you Friday, Angela. I hope to see many of you Friday for our Friday live sale. I got to pick out some goodies. We have like a lot of stuff in the office because I went a little bead shopping crazy last couple months of 2021. You know, like that supplier warehouse in LA. We have boxes and boxes of items from that. And there's like old stock stuff that's so cool. And then I went a little wild ordering more check glass. I think I have check glass buttons that arrived. I have something else cool. Oh, those new cool bird beads that hit the market. I got those. And we'll see what else I got. I, of course, have more Indian cuts and brios and all sorts of beauties to share with you. So I'll pick out some of my favorites for Friday. Yeah, no class Friday. I'm going to talk to our teachers and see if we can get a class going starting next Friday. But we're going to keep this first week back nice and simple. 1 live sale, and then we'll get right into our normal schedule next week. Alrighty, everyone. Have a beautiful evening. I hope you take some time for yourself and go do some beading or what feels right for you today. And have a great one. I'm sending good thoughts and like good New Year's feels your way. Sending a rainbow back at you, Nancy. Aw, good night, Zakina. That's so sweet of you. This was a fun hang. Bye, everyone. Y'all the best.